sweetie darlings, I'm about to show you how to refresh and revive your Shearling coat or your sheepskin coat, your lambskin coat. This applies to any kind of genuine lambskin or sheepskin coat. So here we have a coat that my mum had in storage. It isn't in bad condition, but the fur obviously is a bit matted. It happens often with both lambskin and sheepskin where it can kind of get clumpy like that, and you know, it's not the nicest looking thing. And it happens to boots as well, and I also did one for boots, so I will link that video below in case you have boots that have become matted, like your Uggs or your Bear Paws or whatever. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way how to restore your fur on your sheepskin or your lambskin coat. Okay, we will up the brightness for you so you can see. You want either a Shearling brush or a dog brush. I use a dog brush because so much cheaper and basically the same thing. Don't mind those hairs, they're from another Toscana Shearling jacket that I had that I was refreshing, and the bristles should be very abrasive and look like this. So I must put a disclaimer here because I know that not all coats are the same, especially if you have a really old fragile coat. You need to just use your better judgment whether it can handle a wash at all, because not all coats are the same. They can have variations of how strong the pelt is. There are different ways to clean it, and you just have to find the one that works for you. You can already see the difference between, look at that, fluffy, clumpy. Coming from someone who is not an expert at all, I've had a fair share of sheepskin coats or lambskin coats, and I've been able to wash them all and I've never had a problem. Look at that. Just make sure that it doesn't have any special, I don't know, I know some coats have special coatings on them and stuff, especially if you have a mixture of leather. And like Shearling, there's a bunch of different ways to clean leather. And I know there's a lot of articles online that sound scary. You can literally just go down a spiral of fear mongering about fur and how you'll destroy it if you do this and that. But I've always used a washing machine just on delicate and tap cold water. You see the difference between this and this. So if your sheepskin is starting to look clumpy, it's time for a good brushing. But to maintain it, it's good to brush periodically. So when your coat needs it, you can tell by looking at the fur if it needs a brushing. And of course, there are things that you just have to take into account. Like, I live in a very humid climate, so that's why my coats just tend to become soft again without needing any conditioner. But it doesn't hurt. There are loads of different products to recondition and moisturize Shearling, leather, suede, and you just have to find out what works for you. I just don't think they are as delicate as people draw them out to be online. Like, at the end of the day, they're meant to be worn. These are articles of like outdoor clothing, and animal hide is quite strong unless it's super old and it's falling apart for whatever reason. But on the whole, like, I've had a lot of sheepskin coats and none of them have ever degraded or fallen apart because of a wash. Like, as long as you're not doing it in high heat and for like an hour, a delicate cycle should be very quick, or even a quick wash with very mild soap. I use baby soap. You can also use some specialized conditioner for Shearling. As you can see, the fur is starting to look all uniform again, kind of melting in with each other. If this all seems like too much work, then maybe don't get Shearling. But for me, I think it's worth the upkeep. And you don't have to do this all the time. It's just whenever your coat needs it. Look at that. It's like everything in life. If it's worth it for you, then it's worth the time and effort to maintain and take care of your things. I look at it like anything else that I maintain, like my hair, for example. I brush it, I wash it, I trim it, I want it to look its best, and the same goes for Shearling coats. We shall flip the sleeves inside out.
they require a little more effort, and it's not such a huge deal. It doesn't take like hours of my time. It's like 20 minutes of brushing every once in a while, and I think it's totally worth it because I love Shearling coats, especially my Toscana furs. They are totally the warmest thing in the winter, and you do not have to buy fast fashion or new furs. There are so many pieces available in consignment and vintage shops. But when it comes to brushing, generally you don't want to wait till your fur goes to shit. Like, you want to do it periodically where you're maintaining, you're not waiting it to get really bad, because that will end up damaging it more.
When it gets too full.
Now we can see the fur is starting to look really fluffy and beautiful. To me, that's totally worth it. Like, brushing it is no more effort than I take to brush my own hair. In fact, I think my hair takes more work. So for the benefits that you get to be able to wear shearling and how lovely it looks and how bloody warm it is, there is nothing warmer than a good shearling coat. At the end of the day, I was born in a very cold country, Canada. In England too, it can get quite cold. So I've been used to very cold temperatures.
I put my arm inside the sleeve so I can get full coverage when I'm brushing.
So all you need is a dog brush, really. You can go to any pet shop, or better yet, your local home goods. TJ Maxx usually should have a dog brush with the bristles. Make sure they are the ones with the metal, very fine, scratchy, sharp bristles.
Once it's done, you can flip it back. Now it's so fluffy inside, look at that.
And if you're curious why a dog brush, it's just because the bristles are so fine, and because the metal and the way they're bent, they're meant to really penetrate the dense shearling fur, so they separate the hairs without damaging them too much. Like, if you use a normal or regular brush, you can end up damaging the fur, especially if there's like really matted pieces and clumps inside of your shearling. It's not going to be very successful. It will probably end up ripping some of the fur.
See the difference?
So the dog brush allows it to basically separating all, because they're flexible and they're sharp and fine, gradually detangle your shearling.
Flip it inside out. You can see how clumpy that looks. It's like magic, right? Look.
And I will say this again, but the longer you wait, the worse. It's just like waiting for more tangles and more mats, and you know how that goes. So the more you maintain it, the better. And I know this sounds really disgusting, but especially if you buy vintage. I have cleaned coats where bugs came out of the fur. Of course they were dead, but still. Only one wash to get them all out, because after the wash and then the brushing will get rid of anything in the underlayer. And I know it was clean after that, because I didn't see a single one after the first wash. So when I cleaned it a second, third, fourth, fifth time, every time I brushed, nothing came out after that. So it's really, really important that you do wash your coats. If you're looking for products for upkeep, just look up suede and nubuck cleaning kits and conditioning kits, because they are specifically made for that kind of hide. And it's different from leather, because leather is leather is the top side of the hide, right? Whereas the shearling suede is the underside, but it's flipped for the top. Do you know what I mean? Like, a leather coat is basically the right side up. It's the top hide of an animal. Whereas shearling coats, it's inside out. So the underside is on the outside. So it's a completely different kind of hide. It's a different skin. So it needs different care. All in all, I know there are so many different articles online saying how terrible it is to wash your shearling, this and that, but do what's best for you. I do short, quick washes with cold water and very mild soap. It's just not meant to be in high temperatures, because high temperatures will damage a lot of things, not just shearling. It will damage many different kinds of fibers and textiles. So cold water is best.
And here is the result. Look how gorgeous and thick and fluffy. Look how thick that pelt is. Amazing. It's beautiful. And this is why you should always maintain your fur and always give it a good brushing and keep it looking new. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave your questions and comments below, and of course I will answer as soon as practicable. Bye bye.